See if this can work this time. Let me just see something really quick, guys. All right. This time. All right, so that works. Now I'm going to change to this screen. Please work. Yes, it worked. It worked. Tell me it worked. It worked. Yes! All right, let's go, boys. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, guys? Football Galaxy here, and welcome to today's live stream. For today, guys, I'll be sharing with you guys my 2021 Premier League table predictions, or in other words, my predictions for the new 2021-2022 Premier League season. Now, usually when it comes to predictions, when it comes to football YouTubers, usually they start at the bottom, but in my opinion, I think I'd do better. Like, I think it's easier for me if I start at the top. Because to be honest, I already know my prediction for first place. Like, I can straight up tell you guys so. And plus, I don't think there's any specific rule when it comes to sharing Premier League table predictions. Like, as far as I know, I've never heard of any rule that says you must start at the bottom. So, if I get any comments saying, like, oh, you're cheating, you're starting at the top, I won't care, because I don't see any rule in any freaking rule book that says that you have to start at the bottom. So, yeah. I don't care if this is breaking tradition or something. I don't know. I'm just going to share with you guys my predictions. And before I do so, I am just going to do something really quick here. Just for a second. Here we go. Just give me a moment, guys. I'm going to share my video. Oh, shoot. Oh, don't tell me that the stream ended. Please don't tell me that the stream ended. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. My screen turned off. Okay, we're still going good. All right, good. Right. Right, hold on, guys. Sorry, my bad. Alright, so starting off, ladies and gentlemen, with first place. And I do realize that first place is pretty much a big deal, because it is a place where it's pretty much the winner, the champion of the Premier League. Last season, of course, it was Manchester City who won the Premier League. They got first place. But for this season, I am going to predict that Chelsea Football Club will get first place and win the Premier League. What is up, Rufo? How you doing, my bro? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the chat. As you can see, bro, I'm just sharing my predictions, my Premier League for the new 2021-2022 season. And yeah, like I said, for first place, champions of the Premier League, I'm going to predict Chelsea FC. I mean, come on, guys. They won the Champions League. They won the Super Cup. And I think they got third place last season. Am I right? Well, I think fourth place, actually. Hey, hold on. Let me check real quick. Last season, they got fourth place. All right. So I'm moving them up by 3. But they have a strong team, guys. You have to admit, they have a strong team. Great defense, great midfielder. And they just got a new striker by the name of Romelu Lukaku, who was one of the best strikers in Serie A. Guys, I'm telling you, this man is going to freaking storm in the Premier League. It's a big, huge boost for Chelsea. I think it was an awesome signing. And yeah, with this new signing, Chelsea are going to win the Premier League and become Premier League champions of the 2021-2022 season. So then, moving down to second place. This one is kind of a tough one, because for me, it's between two teams. Specifically, the two Manchester teams, between Man City and Man United. And to be honest, guys, I mean, here's the thing. Both teams are good, and both teams did pretty good signings. Man City getting Captain Jack Grealish, Manchester United getting Varane and Jadon Sancho. But here's the one thing that Man City does not have compared to Man United. They don't have that much of a good attack, especially now that they lost Sergio Aguero. Because literally, I think the only attacker they have is Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is a good attacker, but let's be honest, both of them are pretty meh. And I have to admit, even though I don't like admitting this, I think, in my opinion, Marshall is actually a better attacker than Gabriel Jesus. Maybe not as good as Raheem Sterling, but definitely better than Gabriel Jesus. So, in my opinion, I think that Manchester United will once again get second place in the Premier League for this new season. I do realize that that I'm predicting them to get the exact same position they got last season. They got 74 points last season. Pretty low against Man City because Man City got 86 points. But I think it's going to be a close one. I'm willing to predict that it's going to be a close one for Manchester United against Chelsea. Maybe like by a few points. But I'm willing to predict that they're going to get second place. However, I don't think I'll be surprised if they win the Premier League. Because they do have a pretty good, decent team. They have a strong team, in my opinion. But in my opinion, I think they're going to get second place. Which, of course, puts Manchester City in third. Because, again, they do have a good team. It's just the attack. That's the main key that they're missing. And I am surprised that they have not signed a striker to replace Sergio Aguero. But, yeah, I think Manchester City are going to get third place. Which leaves us to fourth place. I am going to give it to Liverpool. I mean, I don't really think they did that much signings, to be honest. And last season, they got third place, which wasn't bad. They came down against the two Manchester teams. Liverpool got 69 points last season compared to Man United, who got 74 points for second place. I think Liverpool are going to go down by one position. They're going to go down to fourth place, in my opinion. If City signs Kane, it's a different story. That is true. That is very true. If Manchester City manages to get Harry Kane, I think they might get above second place. Maybe even win the league as well. But I'm not really sure. I really do... Oh, shoot, the screen went black again. Sorry about that, guys. But that's the one thing. That's the one thing that I will say. I do not think that Man City will win the Premier League this season. It's going to be either between Man United or Chelsea, but I'm really, really focusing more on Chelsea. I'm leaning more towards Chelsea. But, yeah, I do agree with Rufo. If Man City does get Harry Kane, it will be a completely different story. I'm pretty sure they might get up to second place, above Manchester United. But then again, it does depend how Kane plays. Because we all know how Harry Kane is pretty much a Tottenham legend. And I don't think he doesn't like the club. I'm pretty sure he loves the club. So the question is, will he play the exact same form he did with Tottenham? What I'm trying to say is, the question is, will he play the same form with Manchester City as he did with Tottenham? I think that's the question. If, of course, Man City signs Kane, which is yet to be determined. But as for Liverpool, I know you guys might be kind of confused why fourth place. Here's the thing, guys. I know that Liverpool were champions 2 seasons ago. But last season, they definitely were not the same team. They just didn't seem strong enough. Like, they were not the strong team that they were 2 seasons ago. I mean, for crying out loud, they were literally close of being the second team to have the Invincibles. But last season, it did not look like that same team. And yeah, I think Manchester United, Man United, and Chelsea will be stronger teams than Liverpool. But I do predict that Liverpool will get into the top 4 and get qualification for the Champions League. That I am going to predict. So then, enough with Liverpool. Going down to 5th place, I'm going to predict Leicester, guys. I'm going to predict Leicester City. Leicester City will get 5th place. Last season, they got same position, actually. They got 66 points, 1 point behind Chelsea, who, again, last season got 4th place. But Leicester City, they're a pretty good team. They're strong. But I don't think they're as strong as the top 4, which At this point, the top 4 teams in the Premier League are literally Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. At this point, it's like the set top 4, you know. But Leicester is definitely on their way to being like, they're definitely a top 5 team. That is for sure. They're definitely a top 5 team. But they are pretty close in being a top 4 team, in my opinion. So, Leicester City, I think it's going to be a pretty tough one. They're not going to be able to get the top 4, but they're just by a little. They just won't make it, and they're going to get 5th place, maybe like by 2 points or 1, just like last season. They're going to go behind Liverpool. Let's see. Rufo says, Manchester United ain't trash no more. Well, since the end of the 2019-2020 season. Yeah, I agree. As much as I don't like Manchester United, they're not a trash team. They're a pretty strong team. I mean, Varane, one of the best defenders Real Madrid had, and Jadon Sancho, a player who they tried to sign for like months, literally, maybe even a couple of years. But yeah, I think Manchester United will definitely get into the top 3. That's definitely for sure. All right, then. Going down to 6th place. 6th place. I'm going to give it to Tottenham, guys. I think I'm going to give it to Tottenham. Last season they got 7th place. They came down short from West Ham by 3 points. But I think that this time Tottenham are going to go, or they're going to move up by 1 and get 6th place. They're a decent team. I mean, Son, definitely one of their best players. Hugo Lloris, great goalkeeper. And technically they still have Kane. Of course, it is yet to be determined if he will leave Tottenham permanently for Manchester City. But Tottenham are, in my opinion, they are not a team to overestimate. And definitely not a team to underrate, because I do know how many people talk smack about Tottenham, which is fun because, you know, I used to be an Arsenal fan, and I'll get to more on that topic later, which won't be fun. But yeah, I think Tottenham are going to get 6th place, right behind Leicester City. I think they're going to get a better season this season. In my opinion, I think they're going to get a better season. So 7th place. 7th place, I think I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to West Ham. I think West Ham... Last season they got 6th place, like I said. They were 3 points above Tottenham. But I think this time the two teams are going to switch. Tottenham are going to get 6th and West Ham are going to get 7th. But, however, I will not be surprised if West Ham does get 6th, or not even a bit higher than that. But I do think West Ham are going to get 7th place this season. I mean, Jesse Lingard, it looks like... I think he has a permanent move there. But ever since he joined the club, the team all of a sudden skyrocketed up above the standings. Like, it was an incredible performance from West Ham. But I am willing to predict that Tottenham are going to be just a little bit better than West Ham this season. Oh, notifications. Yeah, I am willing to predict that Tottenham are going to get just a little bit better than West Ham. But West Ham is going to come short just by a little bit below Tottenham in 7th place. So, going down to 8th place. 8th place, I am going to say... I'm going to give 8th place to... I'm going to give it to Everton. Everton, I mean, for one, they had a pretty good start this season. They beat who did they beat today? I think it was Southampton, right? Let me see. They beat I think it was Southampton, but I forgot the score. 3-1 score. I think they're gonna come in strong this season. Last season they got 10th place. Wow, Everton got 10th place this season. I am moving them up by 2 positions for this season. I really do think that Everton is gonna be a lot better. In fact, I will not be surprised if Everton gets above West Ham or even above 6th place. But yeah, I think I'm predicting that Everton is going to get 8th place this season. What a game for Klinsmann today. Yeah, it definitely was. My gosh, man. Freaking... Yeah, that was an incredible performance versus Minnesota United. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, The LA Galaxy played against Minnesota United today, and Jonathan Klinsmann, who is the backup goalkeeper, he played full 90 minutes and made an incredible performance. And that was his first game of the season as well. So, if I were you guys, I would search up on YouTube LA Galaxy Jonathan Klinsmann and search the video of all 7 saves because it was amazing. But going back to the predictions video, 9th place then. I'm going to give 9th place to... I'm going to give it to Aston Villa. The team who just recently signed Danny Ings. They have Emi Martinez as goalkeeper. This team is definitely, at the very most, not a team to underrate and definitely not to underestimate. Last season, they got 11th place. Oh my gosh. So I'm moving them up by 2 positions just like I did with Everton. Yeah, I think Everton and Aston Villa are going to improve. They're definitely going to be better. I am willing to predict that they're definitely going to be better this season in the Premier League, which now moves to 10th place. I am going to give 10th place to... I'm going to give it to Leeds United. Leeds United, I think they got 9th place last season. Yeah, they got 9th place, so I'm moving them down by 1. But Leeds United, they've been impressive, especially being their first season after being promoted in the Premier League after several years. They did a really impressive job. And I do believe that Leeds United is a top 10 team in the Premier League. I do believe that. But I think they're going to come just short from Aston Villa and Everton. Specifically Aston Villa, because I do think Aston Villa has the potential of being inside the top 10. Maybe even higher than 9th place, to be honest. Aston Villa is definitely a team not to underestimate. I do think they're going to do pretty good this season. And same thing goes for Leeds. I think Leeds is going to get one... I know that I'm moving them down by 1 position, but I think they're going to do decent. I mean, guys, it's not bad being in the top 10. It's not bad being half of the table. It's not bad being half of the table. Come on. Top 10 is not really that bad. Moving down to 11th place. I am going to give it to... Yeah, I'm going to give it to Arsenal. Yeah, this is the part of the video where I explain about how I was, emphasis on was, an Arsenal fan. What is up, Slapify? Welcome to the stream, my bro. How you doing? Yes, Arsenal 11th place, which I think could be a club record for being the freaking lowest they've ever been in who knows when. Guys, let's be real. And I'm going to talk as an ex-Arsenal fan because as of the beginning of this season, I'm done with Arsenal. And here's why. This team is freaking trash. You can capitalize that, put it in bold. This team is freaking trash. In fact, I'm legit going to type this in the freaking chat. Arsenal is freaking trash. That's how pissed off I am with this stupid team. This team is hopeless. This team is beyond trash. This team is a disgrace. I find it frustrating how the whole world hates this team because they make fun of it 24/7. But you know what? This team freaking deserves it. Because the fact that you have freaking Aubameyang, Lacazette, Leno, Nicolas Pepe, Bukayo Saka being one of the best English rookies right now. How is this team not even in the top 5? Come on, guys. And Arteta, I'm done with Arteta. I know that, trust the process. Guys, enough with the freaking process, man. This man is not even a freaking professional first-team coach. He's an assistant coach of Man City. This team needs a professional coach, manager, who knows what he's doing. Arteta does not know what he's doing. And I'm sorry. I am sorry, Arsenal fans, but I am predicting that Arsenal is going to get freaking 11th place. Not even 7th. Not even 7th. I'm predicting they're going to get 11th place. I just don't think they have it. And, guys, they literally lost to Brentford. They lost to Brentford. Yeah, this team is going 11th. In fact, I will not be surprised if they actually go below 11th. I'm saying that. I will not be surprised if they actually end up below 11th place. So then, continuing on from that rant, moving on to 12th place. 12th place, I'm going to give it to Wolves. I think Wolverhampton Wolves is going to get 12th place. However, I will not be surprised if Wolves gets above 12th place. I think they do have the potential of getting above 12th place. But here's the thing. I do get that Raul Jimenez is back. But the question is he really back? Like, will he play the same form he did last season? Because the thing is, and guys, you, like, as football fans, we should all know this because we've seen this before. When it comes to players who gets a major injury and is off of the field for quite a good amount of time, like more than 5 months, they hardly play the same. In fact, they almost never play the same as they were before. They're not as good. They're not as awesome. And yeah, it happens. Like, it is disappointing, it is upsetting, but it happens. So the question is, will Raul Jimenez play the same form he did last season? I really hope so, but yeah, that is basically to be determined. But yeah, I think Wolves is going to get 12th place. But again, however, I will not be surprised if they get above 12th place. Slapify says Arsenal's frauds. Yeah, they're not frauds. They're just trash. Like, yeah, there's no point in calling Arsenal a good team anymore at this point. They're just freaking trash. He's a war criminal. Arteta? Are you talking about Arteta, Rufo? Because if you are, then yeah, I do agree. Slapify says Arteta is a PE teacher. Yeah, he pretty much is. The guy just doesn't know what the crap he's doing. We need to get that coach out, all right? We need a freaking good coach. I don't care if it's any fired coach who has no job. I don't care who it is. We need a guy who knows what he's doing and who has freaking experience as a professional manager. Slapify says, I'm currently editing a FIFA right now. Oh, pretty cool. Oh yeah, Rufo. Arteta, yeah. He's a freaking war criminal. Alright then, 13th place. 13th place, I'm going to give it to... 13th place. I'm going to give it to... I think I'm going to give it to Newcastle. I mean, they're a decent team. Last season they got 12th place, and oh, what do you know? Last season Wolves got 13th. So this season I'm predicting that they're going to switch places. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think Wolves will do better than Newcastle. Because Newcastle is a decent team. They're pretty much a mid-table team. Let's be honest, guys. They're a mid-table team. But I think Wolves will do a bit better than Newcastle. In fact, I am willing to predict that it's going to be a really close call. Last season, they actually tied with points, 45 points. In this situation, however, I'm going to predict that it's either going to be one, the same, or two, Wolves is going to be just a little bit higher, by maybe like 2 points at the very least. 2 points above Newcastle. So 14th place. 14th, I'm going to give it to... let's see. So we got Brentford, Brighton, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Norwich, Southampton, Watford. 14th place. I'm going to give it to Brighton. You know what? I'm going to give it to Brighton. Where's Gabriel where you need him? Yeah, I agree, Rufo. Where the crap is Gabriel? You know what? I think I'm happy that Gabriel's not here because he'd be pretty much contradicting every single thing that I say. Besides the fact that Arsenal's trash. Pretty much the whole entire world agrees with that. Even myself, who used to like Arsenal, but not anymore. Screw Arsenal. I'm done with that team. 14th place, Brighton. Last season they got 16th place. Dang, that's pretty low. So I'm moving them up by 2. I think Brighton will do better. I mean, they're just like Newcastle. They're a decent team. In my opinion, I think they're a decent team. But yeah, I'm going to predict that they're gonna come in short behind Newcastle and Wolves. So 15th place then. Moving on to 15th place. 15th place, I'm going to give it to... We got Brentford, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Norwich, Southampton, and Watford. I think I'm going to give it to Crystal Palace, guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Crystal Palace. Slavify says he's buying new stuff. Oh, Gabriel? You're going to do a London FC creative club. Ooh, all right, not bad. That would be interesting. So, Crystal Palace 15th place. Last season, they got 14th place. So, in this season, my predictions, I'm moving them down by one position, which is not really that bad, guys. I mean, come on. Even though they're pretty much in 15th place. But, yeah, I mean, I think Brighton will do better than Crystal Palace, to be honest, this season. Crystal Palace they're a meh team at this point. Like, they're not like a relegation team. At least not yet. Yeah, they're pretty much like a meh team. They're not terrible. But they're barely decent. I think they're gonna come in 15th place. 16th place. I am going to give 16th place to... You know what, fellas? You're going to like this one. In fact, I think many of you guys might even disagree. But I'm going to pull a card on this one. I am going to predict 16th place to Brentford. And here's why. Guys, I have a gut feeling that Brentford is going to survive relegation. In my opinion, this team is just giving me the vibes of Leeds United, where they did pretty decent in their first season, and they didn't get relegated. I know that many people are putting Brentford in relegation, but in my opinion, I just have that gut feeling that they're going to survive relegation. I think they will stay in the Premier League, and they might do decent. But I don't think they'll do at least better than Crystal Palace. I'd be surprised. I actually will be surprised if they do, but I don't think so. I think 16th place is a decent place for Brentford, in my opinion. So yeah, they're going to stay in the Premier League, and you guys can quote me on this. If I'm right, then I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to be I'm just going to be happy as all heck if I predict this right, because this is a pretty wild card. Going down to 17th place. Rufo agrees with me on that. Thank you, my bro. Thank you. 17th place. Who am I going to give it to? Let's see. So the only team that's left is Burnley, Norwich, Southampton, and Watford. Now keep in mind, of course, that whoever I pick, the last three are pretty much relegated. And in my opinion, I think I'm gonna. I think this also might be considered as a wild card, but I'm gonna give it to Watford. I think Watford will survive relegation as well. I know that Watford is like up and down. They stay in the league, they get relegated, they get promoted, and then they get relegated again. I think this season they're gonna stay in the league, and then next season they're gonna get relegated. I think it's just gonna be that pattern, in my opinion. So, also, I am willing to predict that's going to be really short. Like they just barely going to make it out of relegation. Maybe like by 1 point. By 1 point. You can quote me on this. I'm willing to predict that Watford just barely are going to make it out of relegation. Just barely. Like maybe by 1 point. 18th place. Now here is the relegation zone. The first team. Actually, well, I guess there's no such thing as the first team or second team or third team to get relegated. Or I don't know about that. But the first team, who I will predict will get 18th place and relegated, I'm going to give it to Burnley. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Burnley. Last season they got 17th place, so I'm literally moving them down to the relegation zone. They actually did survive relegation by 9 points. Wait. No, by 11 points. Yeah, by 11 points. They survived relegation by 11 points. They got 38 points. Fulham, who got relegated and got 18th points, got 28 points. I mean, they got 18th place, but they got 28 points. But yeah, I think this season, they're not going to make it. I am willing to predict that this season, Burnley will not make it out, and they're going to get relegated. So I do apologize, Burnley fans. 19th place. It's between Norwich and Southampton. I think I'm going to give it to Norwich. I think the same thing's going to happen. It's the same thing that's happened with Watford. They get promoted, they get relegated, then they get promoted again, and then relegated. So I think this season they're not going to make it, though. I don't think they're going to make it. Watford's going to make it, but I don't think Norwich is going to make it. Norwich is going to go down again to the championship and get 19th place. So I do apologize for that, Norwich fans. Rufo says, Watford have a solid team. Yeah, I do think, I have a feeling that Watford's going to make it. I do think that Watford's going to make it. If they don't, however, I will be a bit surprised. I actually will be a bit surprised. So, final position, which of course goes to Southampton. And I'm pretty sure Southampton fans might disagree with me on this. Last season, Southampton got 15th place, so I'm literally moving them down to 5 positions. Yeah, I do apologize, Southampton fans. But, yeah, I just don't think you guys are going to make it this season. I think you guys are going to get relegated. I mean, yeah, you guys literally sold your best striker, if not your best player in the entire team, Danny Ings. Like, why would you do that? It's thanks to that. It's thanks to him that you guys got a kind of decent position last season. But yeah, I don't think you guys are just gonna make it. In fact, you know what? I won't be surprised if they even get 18th place and switch with Burnley. But either way, whatever position they get between 18th and 20th place, I think they're just not gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it. They're gonna get relegated. Again, apologies to Southampton fans. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You guys can attack me, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, I just don't see you guys making it. I don't see Southampton making it this season. They're going to get relegated. And so then, guys, those are my predictions. Let's just do a quick recap. First place, Chelsea. Second place, Manchester United. Third place, Manchester City. Fourth place, Liverpool. Fifth place, Leicester City. Sixth place, Tottenham. Seventh place, West Ham. Eighth place, Everton. Ninth place, Aston Villa. 10th place, Leeds United. 11th place, Arsenal. 12th place, Wolves. 14th place, Brighton. 15th place, Crystal Palace. 16th place, Brentford. 17th place, Watford. 18th place, Burnley. 19th place, Norwich. And 20th place, Southampton. Slapify says, I heard James Ward-Prowse is leaving Southampton. See, that's the thing. I literally have no idea of any Southampton players besides Danny Ings. And Vestergaard. Heck, freaking even Vestergaard left. Yeah, I just don't see Southampton make... I am willing to predict... I don't care if I get the position wrong. I am willing to predict that Southampton's going to get relegated. And again, I'm sorry, Southampton fans. But yeah, I just don't see them making it this season. So then, guys, that is it for this video. Comment down below what you guys think of my predictions, whether I'm right or wrong. Maybe of what any changes I should do. Just comment down below. Tell me your opinion. I want to know. And until then, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more videos on the Football Galaxy channel. Thank you to everyone who joined the stream and in the live chat. To Rufo and Slapify and Watcher Boy, who also did a quick cameo there. I don't know if he's in here still, but thank you anyway to him for dropping by. And again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And have yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, a great Galaxy night.